G'day guys, I'm James McLaughlin from Betfair Australia. Today, I'm talking to my friend Liam here, who's also known online as Gugabe. He's a professional UFC punter and we're really honoured to have him in the office here today. Liam, tell us, how did you get started betting on UFC?
I guess it was just a slow drift. I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu 10 odd years now, and I've got a financial trading background, which gave me the tools I needed to understand things from an analytical point of view, and just sort of natural drift.
Right, so you used those skills and applied them to UFC markets. You just saw some indiscrepancies or inefficiencies in the market?
Yeah, there's definitely tons of inefficiencies even now still left to take, and just I saw some things which were always being overpriced or underpriced. So my first bet was, I think, Fabricio Werdum over Cain Velasquez at, I think, 5-1, and that was an easy underdog cover. And ever since, I've never really looked back, I guess.
Beautiful. I thought you were going to give us the Holly Holm example in the backyard at 10s, I think she was. But anyway, so how did you sort of escalate that behavior and get even better and continue with your edge?
I guess just being really critical of what I do. I track everything. I make sure I'm really just adhering to seeing what is working, what isn't working. And there's trends in the sport as well. UFC's been around 25 years now. Wow. It's a very young sport. Like, imagine you had 25 years worth of horse racing results. You'd see a lot of chaos.
Yeah. And so you're just finding that you're one of a few people that are sort of in this market early and the edge is significant at the moment?
I think it's definitely growing. American legalization's helped a lot, but I think there's still a lot of territory left to cover, especially compared to more mature ball sports with more of a quantitative angle.
Yeah, great. And you touched on before that you keep track of all your bets, so you've obviously got that discipline, which probably comes from jiu-jitsu as well. Without telling us too much, what would be your ROI, your profit on turnover, just in percentage terms?
I think for the last 2.5 years, I've run at about 14% clip.
Oh, wow.
Which I think has been reasonable, just variance swings.
Yeah, no, it's an incredible number. And how are you forecasting it to sort of evolve with the US introduction you touched on before? And do you see a new wave of sort of UFC fans and more people betting on UFC markets?
I think there's always going to move more towards an efficient market, so the edge should slowly come down, but I think there's still plenty of braving room. Yeah. And there's always just going to be keeping on top of yourself, and you can still find those returns.
And how are you finding the exchange? I anticipate that there's not too much liquidity in the early days, but is it getting fuller on the Sundays before the fights?
The exchange product is definitely maturing lately. Even in sort of the last few months I've been trading it, there's been more and more volume. And obviously a lot of it depends how the UFC is going as a product and for awareness. So, McGregor fights, you get a couple million match, no problem.
Yeah, right, of course. And if someone's watching this and they're kind of inspired by your journey, where do you suggest they start in terms of betting on mixed martial arts?
Start small, figure out what your, speciality is and find your personal edge. I think everybody can find sort of angles they can exploit in the UFC. Like, I know successful punters who are taking all sorts of tacks, and I think there's definitely a lot of space still available in the market.
Great. All right. Thanks a lot for joining me today, Liam. Really appreciate the knowledge. Thanks for coming in.
Yep, thanks for having me.